Chapter 2. What is a mindset? In this chapter, I will outline the definition, the structure, and also the actual results caused by each of the 4 money mindsets, and how each differs from the others. But first, an entertaining tale. The tale of 2 travellers and the farmer. A traveller came upon an old farmer hoeing in his field beside the road. Eager to rest his feet, the wanderer hailed the countryman, who seemed happy enough to straighten his back and talk for a moment. "What sort of people live in the next town?" asked the stranger. "What were the people like where you've come from?" replied the farmer, answering the question with another question. "They were a bad lot. Troublemakers all and lazy too. The most selfish people in the world and not one of them to be trusted. I'm happy to be leaving the scoundrels." "Is that so?" replied the old farmer. "Well, I'm afraid that you'll find the same in the next town." Disappointed, the traveller trudged on his way, and the farmer returned to his work. Some time later, another stranger, coming from the same direction, hailed the farmer, and they stopped to talk. "What sort of people live in the next town?" he asked. "What were the people like where you've come from?" replied the farmer once again. "They were the best people in the world, hard-working, honest and friendly. I'm sorry to be leaving them." "Fear not," said the farmer. "You'll find the same sort of people in the next town." What did you take from this story? I believe we create our own experiences in our minds and then consequently act from our own frame of reference when we come up against reality. And this can have a marked effect on the actual results we get from people and life. Definition of a mindset. Before you listen any further, what's your definition of a mindset? What do you think it is and how does it work? How does it affect your life positively or negatively? Can a mindset influence or alter your behaviour? A mindset is exactly what it suggests. It's how the mind is set, often a bit like concrete, on any subject. Mindset can be defined as a habitual mental attitude that determines how you will interpret, decide, and ultimately respond to situations, whether that mindset is appropriate and resourceful or not. Mindsets can be positive or negative. Understand that you are not born with a positive or a negative mindset. Mindset is learned, and therefore it can be changed at any time. Psychologist Carol Dweck performed extensive long-term research into mindset and identified 2 predominant mindsets, fixed and growth. Both are usually well established by the age of 4. Either mindset shapes your view of the world, your potential thinking, and your behaviours. A fixed mindset limits and even inhibits thinking and behaviour. It blames circumstances for poor performance and tends to define the person. The overarching theme of a fixed mindset is, this is how things are and will always be, and there is no point in trying to change. A growth mindset is cultivated by effort, entertains the possibility of change and improvement for the better, and copes significantly better with challenges and setbacks, regardless of circumstances which tend to refine that person. The overarching theme of a growth mindset is, if something isn't working for me, I can change if I try. Different mindsets, of course, do not guarantee success, but they make the experience of life qualitatively better. Importantly, Dweck discovered a growth mindset can be taught and changed at any stage in life. This means if your current money mindset is not giving you the results you want, you can learn a better mindset. You can change your beliefs. You are not locked in. The question is, do you want to change? The structure of any mindset. Mindsets have a structure. An easy way to understand the structure of a mindset is to think of it being like an iceberg. The parts you can usually see comprise your decisions, actions, and results. Actually, that's the bit others often see more clearly than you. But the parts you can see are not as important as feelings, thoughts, values, and beliefs. The bits you can't see easily or at all. So if you think of the iceberg and you think of the bits above the water as being the results that you get in your life, the actions you take and your decisions, and then you can think of the bits below the water as your beliefs, your values, your feelings and your thoughts, the underlying parts of the mindset that drive the results above the water. Your mindset is always composed of the underlying set of beliefs, values, feelings, thoughts and decisions. The bit you see is the actions and the results of those actions. For example, what you believe, value, think and feel about fashion determines your fashion mindset. So if you love clothes, look up to fashion icons and designers and believe they're hugely important in your life, put considerable time into thinking about and planning your clothes and appearance for every day and event, like being with others who have a similar opinion, are always dressed up to the nines, feel good when your clothes are just right, and make decisions to get the look that you want, then you would have a fashion mindset. Conversely, if you have an anti-fashion mindset where you believe the fashion establishment is wrong, you are against labels, designers and brand names, people who spend a lot of time and money dedicated to fashion are frivolous, mindless followers, make purchases and decisions to support your beliefs, that you think about where your clothes come from and how and by whom they are produced, and that you feel anger at the exploitation caused by much of the fashion industry, then you would have an anti-fashion mindset, and this will cause you to take actions that have different results from somebody with a fashion mindset. Neither is better than the other. The two mindsets are just different. How mindsets cause results. Your beliefs, values, feelings, thoughts and decisions directly lead to your actions. And inevitably, all of this will produce a predictable set of results. For example, the person with the fashion-conscious mindset will look very different from the person with an anti-fashion mindset. Every style or look in fashion that is a distinctive, unified manner of dress has its own mindset. Any mindset will drive you to buy clothing, fabrics, brands, designers, styles, etc. in certain shops. And these actions will inevitably lead to results. So others will see you as power dressing, chic, sporty, punk, and so on. What they are seeing are the visible results of a deep mindset. Therefore, your fashion mindset will directly drive the decisions you make and the actions you take regarding fashion. The clothes you are wearing right now and those in your wardrobe are a direct result of your fashion mindset. The mindset, in this case the way you do fashion, is the engine behind the results, the wardrobe you have and how you wear it right now. Explore your mindsets. The point is, you have mindsets about everything. Your mindset about your boss, work, politics, health, diet, holidays, friends, or whatever is specific to you. You might be aware of some of them, while many are so deep-set and habitual that you are hardly conscious that they even exist. The best way to bring these into your awareness is to examine the physical results in your life. If you are thin and you have always been thin, then you have a thin mindset. If you have a tidy house and you've always had a tidy house, then you have a tidy mindset. Let's look at what a tidy house mindset might look like. John believes a clean and tidy house is the sign of an organised mind and values having a tidy house very highly. John's thoughts and feelings will centre around how tidy his house is. And so he will take certain actions to align his thoughts and feelings, which will result in a tidy house. So his mindset for a clean and tidy house. The beliefs and values are: believe in a clean and tidy house is a sign of an organised mind. His feelings are that he will feel calmer and more in control when the house is tidy, and feel stressed when the house is messy. The thoughts for a tidy house mindset are that a tidy house is good and a messy house is bad. This would lead to decisions for prioritising time for tidying, and actions would be setting aside time to tidy the house regularly, and the results will show up as a very clean and tidy house, and then people will admire how clean and tidy the house is. Imagine someone has a mindset for being slim. Here is how their mindset might be organised. They will have beliefs about being slim. They will value the health benefits of being slim, and they will value dietary opinions of other people who are slim. They don't like feeling fatter, and they like feeling attractive. They think about eating correctly, portion control, not eating excessively, and particular diets like maybe a low carb or a low fat diet. And their decisions will be reflected in this. They will prioritise healthy food, and they will decide to eat less today if they've eaten more yesterday. The actions they take will be reflected in this as well, because they will choose healthy food. They will eat the correct quantity to maintain a slim figure, and of course, the results are going to be that they're slim and they have a fairly consistent weight over time. Now, imagine the winning mindset of a world-class athlete. This person's beliefs and values would be: I'm number one and I am a winner and I have to give everything to be the best. They would have feelings of focusing on the goal, that they are in pain but they have to push through. They would feel joy on achievement and a feeling of dogged determination. They would think about what they needed to do to get to number one, constantly figuring out what they need to do to be the best and do a little bit extra. The decisions they would make would be to train harder, to take the best health decisions, to do what they need to do to give their best performance, and they would decide to set training goals. The actions they would take would be to stick to a training schedule, to stick to dietary requirements, and to hire an elite athlete coach. The results that would show up would be them improving, them winning, and them taking part. So far, I've given you positive mindset examples. Now imagine the mindset of somebody with a negative procrastination mindset. Their beliefs and values would be: it takes luck to achieve, it's easier for others, I'm not good enough, or it's not good enough, and I need to know exactly what to do before I begin. Their feelings would be of tiredness, boredom and distraction, maybe fear, self-doubt, a lack of self-confidence, and then feeling guilty for time wasting. They would have thoughts about now isn't the right time, they are distracted, that this is hard, that I'm not good enough and I just don't know what to do. And their decisions would be to do low priority tasks first, and that they would just start to get an easier task done first, instead of focusing on the important tasks. The actions that they would take would be only doing low priority tasks, putting things off, getting distracted, time wasting and doing unproductive things. And the results that would show up in this person's life will be low achievement, time wasted, frustration at lack of achievement, and envy and dislike of those who do achieve. What do you think the mindset of someone who is super healthy would be? Would it happen by accident, or would it have something to do with what the individual does? What do you think about someone who is in the top 25% in terms of income? Is that person's mindset random, besides those who have inherited or won money? Or are they doing something different to others at a deeper level? The goal is to reflect on what is happening in the area of beliefs and values, feelings, thoughts, decisions, actions, and results. Action steps. Finding the mindsets behind the results in your life. It's easier to look at the results you are getting in your life, the things that you can observe and measure, and then work backwards. You are getting results in many areas of your life, so take a few moments to look at some of the real results that you are currently getting in your life. List them in terms of health, wealth, relationships, etc. And then pick one area and track back to actions, decisions, thoughts, feelings, values, and beliefs. If you want to do these exercises in more detail, you can download the PDF templates from the4moneymindset.com. Now list your results in terms of health, wealth, and relationships, etc., and trace them right back through results, actions, decisions, thoughts, feelings, to beliefs and values. You might also try both positive and negative results. For example, a mindset for being overweight or a smoker. For the best results, set aside enough uninterrupted time to do this exercise as designed. And as I said before, you can download a blank PDF of these templates on the website. Every real result in your life is the result of your mindsets. The good news is that mindsets can be changed if you don't like the results you are getting now.